When I left the teams after 12 years as a Navy SEAL sniper, all I wanted was a quiet place to breathe. I bought a simple ranch house in a nice HOA neighborhood because my sister convinced me it'd be peaceful. She didn't mention the HOA's obsession with parking spots and lawn edges. After months overseas in sand and sweat, you'd think these people would appreciate how easy they have it. But for some folks, controlling the petty stuff is all they know. My truck is my pride, a matte black F-250 I customized myself. It's lifted just enough to handle any terrain, but tidy enough not to offend. To me, it's freedom. To the HOA, it's apparently a nuisance. One night, I got back from visiting an old teammate upstate. I was exhausted. 12 hours on the road, hauling tools and gear in the bed. All I wanted was a shower in my own bed. But the HOA visitor spots were full, and my driveway was blocked by my neighbor's teenage kids' cars. So I parked on the street in front of my house, not blocking mailboxes, not blocking driveways, just parked legally like any other street in America. At 2 a.m., I woke to the sound of knocking. I grabbed my sidearm, old habits, and looked out the window, flashing lights, 3 cruisers, an HOA officer named Martin, who loves the clipboard more than his own wife, probably, standing there smirking while the police knocked on my door. I pulled on some jeans, tucked my sidearm away, and stepped out barefoot. "Can I help you, officers?" I asked, calm but ready. One of the officers, who looked young enough to be my kid, cleared his throat. "Sir, we received a complaint about an illegally parked vehicle." Martin chimed in like he'd been waiting all night for this. "Your truck is an eyesore. It doesn't belong on our street overnight. It's a violation, and it's suspicious. I told them you were refusing to move it." I looked at Martin, then at the officers. "It's parked in front of my house, not blocking anything, not on the sidewalk, not on the grass. Is this really what we're doing at 2 in the morning?" The younger officer shrugged apologetically. "Sir, if it's your vehicle and you live here, you're fine. Can I just see your ID?" Martin puffed up. "He's lying. I've never seen him before. He's some drifter with a huge truck. I told you he's been lurking around." I almost laughed. Lurking? That's rich coming from a guy who hides behind hedges to measure trash bins. I stepped inside, grabbed my wallet and my Navy SEAL ID, the one that got me through more tight spots than Martin could imagine. I handed it to the officer. He read it twice, eyes flicking from the ID to me. "Thank you for your service, sir. Looks like you're good to go. Sorry for the hassle." Martin turned red. "What? He can't park that thing here. He's intimidating the neighborhood." The older officer stepped in. "Sir, your HOA rules don't override the law. He's legally parked. If you call 911 again for this nonsense, you could be cited for misuse of emergency services." Martin opened his mouth, then shut it when he realized he wasn't getting anywhere. After the cruisers pulled away, I leaned on my truck and looked at Martin. "Martin, let me explain something. I've spent nights motionless on rooftops for days at a time, watching targets through a scope. You really think I care if my truck upsets you?" He sputtered something about standards and property values and marched off into the dark. A week later, my neighbor's teenagers apologized and promised to keep their cars out of my driveway. I still park my truck right out front when I need to. Martin keeps his distance now, maybe realizing some battles are better left unfought. You learn a lot as a sniper: patience, discipline, staying hidden until the time is right. But you also learn when to make yourself seen. Sometimes just standing your ground is enough to silence the loudest noise.